Have the Eagles actually been one of the 6 teams that have called the Arizona Cardinals about trading up to number 3 overall in the draft? If so, who could they be calling up to go ahead and get? Also, this Myles Murphy meeting in Philadelphia, did it happen? Did it not happen? There's some weird controversy there. I'm Thomas Mott. This is the Thomas Mott Show. What's up, guys? Thomas Mott here. Welcome to the Thomas Mott Show on a very interesting Thursday. Very strange stuff going on in the world of the NFL Draft. Let's begin with the possible trade up to 3 that Adam Schefter is talking about with the Arizona Cardinals. Here's his tweet. You can decide for it yourself. Quote, at least 6 teams have inquired with the Arizona Cardinals about trading up for the 3rd overall pick in the upcoming April 27th NFL Draft. Per league sources, Cardinals still are mulling whether to make a pick or move pick or make it, end quote. It doesn't say who those 6 teams are. However, there have been a lot of other varying reports suggesting Philadelphia could be interested in either trading up or down in the NFL Draft. I'll show you some examples of those coming up here in just one second. First, though, when you talk about 6 teams wanting to trade up to 3, you have to look at the first round of the NFL Draft and think about what teams that could possibly be. Now, a lot of them are probably quarterback heavy. Think the Las Vegas Raiders sitting there at number 7, a team possibly wanting to come up. Think the Tennessee Titans, a team at number 11 wanting to come up. What for? Well, both of those teams would be presumably wanting a quarterback. However, Philadelphia could also be one of these football teams, mainly due to the fact the team sitting at 5 is the big competition for either Jalen Carter or Will Anderson out of Alabama. It's the Seattle Seahawks. The Seattle Seahawks just had an official in-person draft meeting with Jalen Carter from Georgia, and that tells you that they have now met with Will Anderson and Jalen Carter, meaning they've met with the 2 best defenders in this draft. And you might have a scenario where, sure, Philadelphia doesn't need to go up to number 3, but if they don't go up to number 3, they're going to miss out on either of those or possibly both, because if the Cardinals stay put, they could take Will Anderson, and then the Seattle Seahawks could go ahead and take, at number 5, Jalen Carter. So I think Philadelphia very easily could be one of the 6 teams that have called up regarding with the Cardinals to see how expensive it would be to go from 10 to 3. And if you look at previous draft compensation, it wouldn't be as much as you really could officially have thought. Now, there's a very good article here from CBS Sports giving you 3 or multiple first-round trades the Eagles could make, including the blockbuster jump up to 3 on the heels, of course, of the Cardinals speculation. This is what reportedly it could be, right? Eagles get 2023 number 3 overall first-round draft pick, and the Cardinals get 10 overall, 30 overall, and next year's 2nd. And this is talked about a little bit in the past last week where I asked you guys, would you give up 10 and 30 to go ahead and go up to number 3 or 4 or 5? And a lot of you guys said yes, a lot of you guys said no, but that seems to be the compensation it would take to get Will Anderson or Jalen Carter. Now, my thoughts on doing this exact move are, 1, it does make a ton of sense, and you could still possibly trade up in round 2 to get Jahmyr Gibbs to get the running back combo, because a lot of you guys want the defensive player and Bijan Robinson, or Bijan Robinson and Kalijah Cansey, or Jalen Carter and Jahmyr Gibbs, right? That's kind of the combo. You're seeing 2 starters in the first round instead of 1. But if you could get Will Anderson, you think he's leagues better than any other pass rusher in this draft, you get Jalen Carter, maybe the best player overall in this draft, despite the off-the-field issues. Would you give up number 30 to do so? Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. I think this is absolutely fascinating in terms of a trade. Okay, other traits. How about the number 5? This would be indicating that you would go to Seattle and give them picks. That way Seattle could move back and you could have the rights to Jalen Carter or maybe even Will Anderson. It would take number 10 overall and then a 2nd this year and a 3rd in 2024 to get to number 5. That would keep number 30 overall. This one makes a ton more sense. Thumbs up for this trade. I would do this one before doing the Cardinals trade, but it's a lot less likely because I think Seattle would want one of the players Philadelphia would be coming up to get. So unless Seattle is fine with going back to 10 and taking, say, a cornerback like Devin Witherspoon or Christian Gonzalez, this to me is a lot less likely just due to the fact that Seattle probably, again, wants to stay at number 5. How about a trade down? Number 19 overall. I love this mock stuff. The Eagles would get 19 overall. They would get a 2023 2nd, a 2023 5th, and a 2024 5th in order to get the Bucs number 10 overall draft pick. Bucs could be coming up for a quarterback, could be coming up for a cornerback, could be coming up for a pass rusher, who knows. This would go ahead and give you an additional 2nd-round draft pick this year and only move you back 9 spots. Now, 9 is a lot. Would Bijan still be there at 9? Who knows? But an option to trade down. And then, of course, trading down from 30 means you would get 38 overall, a 4th, and a 4th next year. The Raiders would give you number 30. So more options here about what Philadelphia could do in terms of if they wanted to keep 10, but go back from 30 to get some additional draft compensation. They don't have a 4th-round draft pick this year. this one could make some sense. And finally, one more trade down from 30. You would go ahead and get 41 overall from the Titans, 147 a fifth, and a third in 2024. Titans come up to maybe get a quarterback, maybe Hendon Hooker if he falls far. I don't know, someone there at number 30. So it's interesting how this all kind of follows each other, right? There's a report that the Eagles are interested in, obviously, a pass rusher. Then there's a report that the Cardinals have received phone calls about being trading up. Then CBS Sports releases a potential draft compensation article showcasing how much it would cost to go up to 3, up to 5, down to 19, down from 30, and it gives you kind of an example that there's some rumors out there that Philadelphia is at least making some phone calls. Now, how he historically makes a lot of trades, I think he will make multiple trades in this draft. Will he go up or down? Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments section. Okay, the Myles Murphy, I'm not going to call it drama. It's not a big deal, but it's interesting, right? So Myles Murphy, edge rusher from Clemson, very good. Could be an option at 10. I'm not a massive fan, but he still is a very good pass rusher. I don't want to poo-poo him. I just like Carter and Anderson more. Same with Tyree Wilson. Yahoo Sports had this article on this early, 5:05 a.m., right? Eagles to host Clemson defensive end, Myles Murphy on a top 30 visit. And it says this, Ian Rapoport, NFL media reports the Clemson edge rusher Myles Murphy will visit the Jaguars on Monday. According to Aaron Wilson, Murphy also scheduled his visits with the Bengals, Texans, Falcons, and Eagles. And you see it here. Clemson edge rusher Myles Murphy, a first-round draft target, has visits with Jaguars, Texans, Eagles, and Falcons this week per a league source, end quote. However, Ian Rapoport, who originally agreed with this, took the Eagles off of his tweet. You see it on your screen right here. Clemson edge rusher Myles Murphy, who solidified his spot as a first-rounder with an impressive pro day, is visiting the Jaguars today. Source said, after this, he's at the Bengals, Texans, and Falcons. No Eagles there. And then, just to kind of complete the conspiracy, you go over to DiBirds blog, very good blog and very good Twitter account, and they are covering this stuff too. Quote, this entire Eagles, Myles Murphy stuff is weird to me. Ian Rapoport and Aaron Wilson both reported Murphy had a top 30 visit with the Eagles and then walked their report back. Same thing goes for Aaron Wilson, the same thing he did with Ian Rapoport. So either two very reputable reporters screwed up or Philly didn't want that info getting out there. Now, thoughts on this. You don't have to tell people you're doing an official top 30 visit. When Bijan Robinson posts from a plane he's landing in Philadelphia, we all assume he's doing a visit, but Philadelphia doesn't have to tell the public that he's doing an official visit. And so the question here is, what is going on? Is this just poor reporting? And Ian Rapoport and Aaron Wilson were told that Murphy was going, and then they said, oh, wait, nope, we were wrong about that. Backtrack, or is Philadelphia trying to hide that they are very interested in him? And if that's the case, would they be interested in Myles Murphy at 10? Could this be a possible trade up from 30 to get Murphy? If you got Bijan at 10, then move up to 19. Maybe you do some of the additional draft picks from next year to be able to come up from 30 and get Murphy. I'm not sure, but keep an eye on the Myles Murphy reporting the next couple of days here. I can't tell if Philadelphia really is interested in Myles Murphy, if they're officially going to have him on a visit. I assume that they will. If so, is it being delayed? I don't know, but I saw this early this morning and went, what's going on here? Philadelphia might be trying to hide the fact they just truly want a pass rusher, and Bijan might not even be an option, but who knows? This is the beauty of the NFL draft, and I try to uncover all of the drama here on the Thomas Mott Show, but obviously it's harder than it looks because there's a lot of smoke out there, and we forget a lot of NFL teams will simply put out this whole idea of, yes, we want to meet with Myles Murphy, and it's all smoke, and they never meet with Myles Murphy, and it tries to convince you that they're trying to do something, that way you would trade them additional draft capital in case you want a Myles Murphy, and so on and so forth. And the same can be said about the Cardinals article we talked about earlier from Adam Schefter. The Cardinals are interested and have heard from 6 teams. Well, who's leaking that? If the Cardinals say that they've heard from 6 teams, they could be lying and simply just trying to draw interest into the 3rd overall draft pick. That way, when you call Philadelphia about wanting the 3rd overall draft pick, they go, well, you got to offer us more than that because we've gotten 5 other football teams that have called about this. Trust me, it's hot over here. They really want it. So it could be smoke. It could be something. We'll cover it nonetheless here on the Thomas Mott Show. Plenty more stuff happening in the next couple of days and weeks, including Wednesday night, our Wednesday Link Live. Myself and Josh Davis, the Philly Special Show. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't be late. We have a bunch of fun, and we'll continue gathering entries for our first-round draft pick jersey giveaway. All time we have for today, I'm Thomas Mott. This has been the Thomas Mott Show.